Hi everybody and welcome to my channel here on YouTube today. My name is Beatrice Ajayi and I'm an artist and an illustrator, and I work in a lot of different mediums, and one of them being my digital artwork that I'm presenting here today. So I've been itching for a while to get back to doing my digital characters, and I thought I would share the process of the new ones that I'm making over the coming weeks. So here I decided that I wanted to create a Highland cow, and so I started just sketching and just trying to be free with my sketch. I've not done it for a while and I didn't want to feel kind of restricted. So I always start with kind of a rough sketch and scribbling, lines into my backgrounds and things and using different pens. And once I've got a feel for how I might want my character to be, then I go in and start creating a bit more detail. Now, what I've noticed recently is that the way I approach my digital characters has changed over the years. I didn't used to create a template that I would fill in the color, block the color. So I've recently been using a lot of that kind of methods, and like you can see just here. And also I have been using a lot more layers than I used to use. And it's been interesting because I've been illustrating different children's books recently, and it's the most efficient way I'm finding to actually create my characters, because if I have the layers, I can go on to another page in my stories, or even the ones I'm doing for clients, and be able to take some of those elements and use them in the next image, which is very handy. And so I'm always understanding more and more why layers are very, very useful for creating work in digital pieces. Because originally in my digital work, I used to just kind of just draw on the first layer and just adjust everything on the first layer. And if it worked, it worked. If it didn't, I just had to figure out as I went how to adjust the image and make it work. But what I'm finding with the layering is that it feels like it's making it quicker for me. So I still have that general idea of what I want to create, but I am using another layer to experiment with that. And if it works, then I can add that on. And if it doesn't, I leave it out. So it's been very, very handy for what I've been doing. I do apologize if you can hear traffic in the background. My house is quite close to the road, so some of that's going on, and also it's been a little bit windy here as well. So what I'm using here to create this artwork is my Procreate app. So I have my iPad, and that's what I'm creating here, creating with here, and it's been so much fun, and it's been so handy to have the Procreate app to help me with creating artwork over these years. And so I've been able to create characters that are so cute and are so adorable, and so I'm trying to create new range of characters, and so this little Highland cow, I've been wanting to do a Highland cow for some time, but trying to get into my head what my character would look like, because you can see Highland cows around all the time here in Scotland in drawings and paintings, but what would mine look like? So it's that kind of idea of working on your character and my kind of characteristic eyes, and trying to tell a story as well of what my cow is doing, and also adding an element of something a bit more Scottish as well with the thistles. Which I'm finding I'm having a lot of fun creating these thistles. This is slightly different from one I did not that long ago for a client, but the fun layers and the colors, I don't know, there's just something about the way I'm doing these thistles I like a lot of, and you'll definitely see more of them coming up in the future. I just want to quickly mention here that I do have a website, and you can see that just to the right bottom there of this page of this video, and I do have some more of my illustrations that I've created digitally on my website, as well as some of my original other artwork as well that you can have a look at and see the kind of scope of art that I create. But anyway, I'm enjoying doing this character, and I probably would have made this little character a lot fluffier, but I was very hesitant and was very restrictive on myself because I wanted this character just to be finished for my first dip into what I might view my characters to be like. So going forward, I'll probably do a bit more fur onto my character, because I think this was fine for what it is, but I think I wanted a fluffier one. But what I like to think about is that idea of each individual image I create being a unique character, so I'm not beating myself up too much about that. But yeah, so going in with thinking of what colors I wanted to use was the first thing in creating this piece. And I like to just start with washes of color in the background so that straight away there's like a mood, and my scribbles and everything kind of gives the suggestion of foliage and grass and nature and fields. So I was kind of putting those curves in to kind of have the idea of hills, trying to center myself and focus on the environment I'm thinking of seeing this character in. But you can see just to the top right there that I don't end up with those hills, but the idea of the environment and just to think of where this character is really helps. And I do that a lot with this idea of storytelling, is where does the story take place? Where is this character sitting or standing or interacting with other characters? So there's a whole narrative behind this. And as I'm using the colors, I'm thinking, yes, I like that, I don't like that. And I always quickly change the colors if I don't like the background or the colors I'm using in general. But what I did with this is, my last image I created, I used similar colors because I'm thinking of kind of making a series of these cute animals sitting out in nature. So the last one I did was of a bear, which you can look at on my last video here on my channel. But yeah, I've been enjoying all the experimenting I've been doing in the background and the ways I've been using my tools digitally, working with clients and for their books and things. It's been really fun to start using those elements that I've had to discover to solve problems in my own piece. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I thought I would come on and talk because I don't usually do that. And this was such a long video that I didn't want to start putting subtitles for it myself, especially when you have the tools on YouTube to do that. And also the other side of it was me just having music to play in the background has not been helping me a lot recently. For some reason, I use different software to edit my videos, and some of them sometimes have challenges with the music on them. So I just thought I'll just come on and talk, as well as using my LumaFusion editing that I do, and hopefully the music from that should be okay, and I'll mention it in my descriptions at the bottom. But yeah, so this was a lot of fun creating this character. I'm also using my equipment, like my new microphone a bit better, my blue microphone, and then I've linked that into my iPad, and that's how I'm recording this voiceover for you. So this was a lot of fun creating this, and I'm definitely going to be doing some more. I have listed some more characters that I want to paint over the coming days and weeks, so look out for that. And I'll have these characters available on my website, so for each one that I create I will have a link to, or there will be a link in the descriptions if you would like a print, to buy a print and have that sent to you, because they're really cute. And obviously they're digital painting, so it's with prints that you would get them. I have lots of different products on my website, so you can have a look and see what's on that. And I do paintings as well of my characters, So I will be hopefully expanding on the collection I have right now. But yeah, I think I'll leave the rest of the painting for you to just watch. And I thought I'd come on here and say hi, and mention a few things. And if you've not subscribed, actually, please do subscribe, because every, interested party helps me to get motivated to create more work for you. And it really just helps for my esteem at the bare minimum to know that someone has been interested enough to watch this, and just to listen to whatever I've said at the time as well. I also have a Patreon, and you can look my name up on that, Beatrice Ajayi. Also, I'm on Instagram and Facebook as well. So if you Google me, then you'll find all those details out. I will leave some information in the description anyway. But yeah, I'm trying to be everywhere I possibly can. As a artist, obviously, you can understand that you have to kind of market yourself as well. So being on social media is not as easy as it can be for some people. But also, yeah, I'm trying to put the effort in. So I'm in as many places as I can manage, for myself, and seeing how it goes. And if something isn't working over some time, then I'll let it go. But yeah, so this was fun to create, and prints are available, as I said, and I'll let you watch the rest of it. So thank you for watching, even if you've watched this far, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!